All right, I think I figured it out. Hello, Axel. All right, it is about time to start. Just making a check on my plan. Alrighty, haven't really played much Clash Royale today. So, the idea behind all this is trying to play on stream, get more watch hours, hopefully get a few more subscribers each stream. The big thing, obviously, being watch hours, monetization. Mega Knight, I don't really want Mega Knight, but, you know, Mirror's gonna be busted with champions. So, ready to start? Alright, first game. Trick barrel, start. Ooh. I'll have log out for this. Okay, okay. Arrows to the barrel. Alright, gonna build up elixir. Okay, I'm gonna respond with zap. That's gonna be a no trade, no elixir trade. Okay, I'm gonna place musketeer this time and use tornado to rip away the skeletons. And since I know he has arrows, he's gonna have arrows in cycle, so that was actually a kind of a poor move. Or, okay, he should have arrows in cycle. I don't know why he wouldn't go arrows. Man, that's some tower damage that really shouldn't have. I shouldn't have let that happen, but that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, 67. Oh my god. Recruits. Oh my god. I hate recruits deck. Mighty Miner. Ugh. Oh, this is so much value for him. Okay. And log this. The log missed that. That's going to be a lot of damage on my tower. I'm going to tornado this away as well. I think you can actually use tornado to get a king tower activation. Just not at that level where it worked for me. I'm not playing. Oh, that was bad. That was bad for him. So, we're going to see if I can get this to work. I discovered this earlier with Royal recruits players. So yeah, they're going to place recruits in the back. But they're going to do that second time. So next time that they do that, I'm going to have Prince ready. Ooh, that's some big damage. I'm going to make sure to have Prince ready. And that's going to... Okay, that's tower. I'm just going to push in on this side. That's the only thing I can really do is try and save myself, but as it looks like, I don't think I'm going to save myself. Oh god, that sucks. Ooh, okay, that hurts. I think I need to get past Royale at some point. $1? Huh? Let's go again. Deftones. Not a bad band. Not a bad band. Okay. It's gonna play Snowball, obviously. Obviously, I guess. But Corneo's gonna take care of that pretty successfully. And next time he has a Hagen cycle, it's gonna be Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard. And I'm betting 2.6. I don't know my decks well enough. I should have pushed that lane and push with a... Oh, nope, that was a bad move by him. I'm gonna log. It's gonna give me the log value, okay. See if I can get zap value. I say zap value, I'm just trying to not lose the tower. Right, barrel tower. He has zap. Ooh, okay. All I have to do is play conservatively and I can win. I was like, wow, really? Yeah. The prince is gonna... Oh. Giant. Okay. Prince is gonna slow down that giant a little. I'm gonna Ice Wizard to slow down the archers. Okay. He's gonna place... No. This is why I'm not Riley. I want Evo Musketeer. I want Evo Musketeer. Ooh, that's some good Musketeer hits. No matter what, that's going to be some big damage on that tower. Honestly, Evo Goblin Barrel isn't really helping out that much. He's going to play another giant. The last thing I want to do against this guy is Leak Elixir. I need to keep up my advantage. I'm going to pull everything together and then log it. It was a bad log. Oh, no. Worked out, worked out. Okay. Okay, he just used his zap. So I gotta be quick and respond. And I'm gonna have a big amount. I'm gonna have a small push coming this way. A few elixirs worth. That's the really sucky thing about Snowball. Snowball is actually a really good counter. I'm just gonna keep clogging up this lane. And he's not gonna get anything through here, I don't think. Just use zap again. You don't get any hits through Snowball, I don't think. Yeah, oh, pushed my prince. I pushed my prince. Okay. Now this is going to be huge, because I can push this side with that, and the prince is going to mildly tank, I guess. This is going to be a hard match to win. Especially given that there's a reason I'm stuck at these trophies, and it's a skill issue. It's not what anyone will tell you if you're stuck at this trophy range. Because you gotta get better. It's like, just get good. Well, seriously. Now that zap That zap is going to be the difference every time, I think. The biggest thing is not letting him get any damage off on me. Force no. Or, okay. Okay. Just gotta allow that. Don't touch. Zap. Okay. That's slightly quicker of a barrel, less flying distance. So I'm gonna get more damage in quick. Which is a big deal right now. I need every bit of damage I can get. That was a slow barrel. You gotta do quicker barrels than that. But I don't know if it's gonna matter anymore. Okay. 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 Feel like the thing. Okay. Good game. Good game. I'm not gonna begin. I'm a bit nicer than that. Ooh, hey, first chest of the stream. And would you look at that? The greedy Supercell bastards. Huh? Goblin eye roll? Maybe. Alright, am I actually gonna get anything, or Supercell greedy bastards? Greedy bastards! I mean, I don't need goblins. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my gosh. I'm looking if there's any good emotes. Nope, no good emotes. None that I really care about, but we got 3 more chests to get today, so maybe I'll get something, but it was just lucky drops and not lucky chests. Whoa! I was getting minimum 1-3 every day. Oh my gosh. This P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant? This stuff sucks now. They've nerfed the hell out of it. Good zap value. Ooh, okay, he placed down guards. Now, if he places down guards to a smaller thing, and it kills my smaller thing, like an ice spirit, or an ice wizard, I mean. My bad on language. He places down guards, and it kills my ice spirit. I can use Tornado and get a free King Tower activation. But I don't know what deck this guy has. Because you would assume he's placing P.E.K.K.A. and Bomber. P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant. Does he have P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant? That's the question. Okay, yes. Yeah, I knew it. He might have switched guards out for E-Drag? Not E-Drag, E-Wizard? Or for... I want to say... What? That's weird. Okay, if he doesn't ability here, that's his P.E.K.K.A. dead. His P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, his P.E.K.K.A.'s dead. His Goblin Giant's going to be dead pretty soon. Okay, that ability is really good for him. Well, I thought it was going to be good for him. I thought it was going to be bad for me. Never mind. He's going to have to stop this. I don't think he has anything to stop this, or any amount of elixir. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to get a King Tower activation off of this. And Pullman Tornado. And I don't know if guards users know this. Now, given that this is a beatdown deck, defense, I'm trying to think about why that's helpful. Clash Royale is still pretty pay to win. I don't know how to mod people, I don't think. Okay. I gotta be super careful with this. He doesn't have any big spells. So I can't just spell this away. Oh, he does? Oh god, that Musketeer's dead. That was terrible placement. Okay, if I can take out his Goblin Stein, okay, and distract the P.E.K.K.A. Okay, I think we can get somewhere. I don't think I'm going to stop that quick enough. Oh, I could have stopped it. I could have. Oh, okay. But see, here's the great thing is I don't think he has any good defensive capabilities. Try stopping a prince. Oh, okay. Spoke ever so slightly too soon. I thought he was higher or lower, I mean. But I'm not going for a 3 crown. This guy's probably going to go for a 3 crown because it's ego thing. But me? No, I'm not going to go for a 3 crown. I'm going to go for the 2 crown. I'm going to go for the win. Always go for the win. That's embarrassing. This is utterly embarrassing. That's the great thing about Tornado. Unless you're playing RG, it's like 100%. Not 100%. Mostly guaranteed that you're just not going to be able to pull off a non-king tower. You're not going to be able to pull it off whatever tower. You're just not pulling it off a tower. Poor placement. Gonna move this guy. I placed that right into him. Late arrows, late arrows, late arrows. Okay. I can still come back. Still come back. Still come back. Okay. I just need that tornado. Move away from that tower. Move away. I think that's a slightly quicker barrel. Though the real thing is how quick can you place it, not necessarily flying time. That's tower. Clutched it. Oh my god. All spell deck. Shoot. 10 likes on the stream, I'll do an all spell deck. 55 subs or all spell deck, whichever happens. 55 subs or 10 likes on the stream, whichever happens first. Yeah, but not with this deck. Greedy bastard, Supercell. I'm gonna wonder if I were to switch to 1v1. Do your card levels stick? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I could definitely do that. You know what I think I am going to run? I think I'm going to find a 2.7 Boss Bandit deck. That'd be pretty funny. But alright, back to Trophy Road. Back to pushing. I entirely forgot to place that button. Yeah. Berserker first play. Ice Wizard there. That Ice Wizard should take it out. Oh my gosh, what a lag spike. Okay, that's going to be spell value. Okay, wait a minute. That didn't kill. Oh my god. I'm gonna go for log real quick just to make him think. Okay. Prince, heavy response, but use tornado. Because it prevents you from making some decisions. And that just didn't work out for me whatsoever. Princess. Princess is not going to get any hits because I'm going to drop Ice Wizard directly at the bridge to respond. Okay. He thinks, oh, he doesn't have a login cycle. I got this. Nope. But he is ahead of me right now in damage. So this is going to need a comeback, and I think I'm going to go Goblin Barrel other side. He's not going to think that I'm going to be doing that. Why would you go that way, you know? That was, again, a bad... That's my tower, damn. I have not been playing too good right now. And right, that could be... Oh, he logged it. Damn. Fly high. You know what I think I should do? This is going to be interesting. Hello, Buddy J. You're still number one. Alright, I think we're going to get the Mega Draft against my girlfriend. This will be interesting to see, honey. Boss Bandit. Boss Bandit. I kind of dislike Boss Bandit. Alright. They immediately go to the most toxic, worst deck to play. Oh, it's still my turn. Okay. Okay. See, is there anything that's gonna... Oh, there's no really goblin value. Definitely gonna want a defensive building to deal with. Right, what's gonna deal with E-Giant the best? I think Learning is gonna go best against it. And then I completely forgot about the second thing. I'm gonna do... What is this card? Battle Ram. Jesus. I can't even think. If you're sitting and haven't liked the stream, maybe consider liking the stream. So support me, please. Please. Little guards. You always get pretty good value out of guards anyway. What'd be really fun is to have mirror in this. Surprising no champion taken by Daisy. Alright, Boss Bandit. I don't know why I said Boss Bandit. I meant Pharaoh. That was not the greatest late poison. Let's go Bandit at bridge. Flying machine to take out the bandit, but I can do better than that. Can I seriously go another round without picking air cards? Anti-air? I always do this. I always go anti-air. I always forget anti-air cards. You're not going to really see any more crazy goblin machine decks. At least not for a long, long time. And Daisy's figured out that she really has to defend Boss Bandit, because if you don't respect Boss Bandit, it's going to hurt you. That's going to be that tower. Placing the tower. And that's pretty much game. Yeah. I totally forgot what I actually wanted to do. I'm gonna look at classic 1v1 because I think I can use evolutions. Is it gonna let me use an evolution here? Or is it only if you actually... Alright, it looks like you need evolutions, but they don't have Boss Bandit. Alright, so you need the evolution, but you don't need... You went easy? Alright, let's go again. Let's go again. This time... This time this. I don't even know what that was. This is such a stupid, stupid deck, but let's go. Went easy. You didn't go easy. I think we're gonna try out Boss Bandit. Oh shoot, I didn't realize I would go opposite lane. She's not gonna be able to stop this push. This is utterly game. Boom. Alright. Now, I'll spell deck. And I'm not including any cards like Goblin Barrel as a spell. I'm gonna include Graveyard as also not a spell. Just because it summons units, I'm gonna see how I can do with this. If there's even enough. Alright, how many cards is that? All 8, let's go. Let's see how well I can do at this. It's cheating? No, it's not cheating. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think I was prepared for this. Oh god. I don't know if I'm good enough to do this. Oh goodness. Doing. Oh goodness. I'm getting my ass kicked right now. In terms of bad moves to do, buckling purse is probably one of the least good moves to do right there. Level 11 theory. I guess you could say that Goblin Curse is also units. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I've completely thrown this game. I am not letting the 3 on me, I'll tell you that. What the hell? What the helly? Ah, damn. Back to pushing ladder, I suppose. Yeah, you 3-crowned me. And really, you're not supposed to be playing Goblin first, okay. So I'm gonna zap that. That's gonna pretty much... It's almost a... Jeez, that's not a smart move by him. Ooh, and the log hits. Ooh. I'm getting value from this. I'm getting some value. Now, I am slightly diminishing the value by placing Ice Wizard. That means I get a counter push as well, and that's completely... Oh, gosh. Yeah, he's done. He's done. He's done. Suppose this is one of the decks where it doesn't matter if you're a tower up, because you can still definitely lose. Man, that's all decks. I don't know what I'm saying. Barky? What the hell? Ooh, okay. Should not have placed those two next to each other. Oh my god, what a lucky break. You really lack Evo Goblin barrel value. Oh, that was a horrible misplay. Oh my goodness, horrible, horrible misplay. Thank you for commenting again, Buddy J. Oh, damn. Guess who's number one? Wow. Ooh, Daisy's gonna be pissed. I always play it in the... Get unless I don't want to play it in the pocket. Oh. I'm gonna wait. Place Zap. Quickly cycle, place that in the pocket. That's not gonna do what I intended, but it doesn't matter because this is game. This is game. GG's, my boy. GG's. Ooh, I thought that was gonna hit the... Kind of disappointed we didn't go into overtime, get that second crown. But alright. Rune Giant? Oh my god. Oh dang. I didn't even realize someone subscribed. Well, thank you if you are new and just subscribed, but Clash Royale is kind of getting to me at this point, so I think we're going to head to Minecraft. I'm going to do some on-stream building. Alrighty. Oh, I really forgot about the new update. Failed to find installed product. What? No. Hmm. Hmm. See if Java Edition works. I have Java Edition. No, it's not telling me I have it. Alright, I'm gonna put the stream on pause while I figure out. Alright. Be about 5 minutes. All right, so that didn't work how I thought it was going to work. Um, gosh, I gotta figure out why the hell Minecraft isn't working. Hmm. Oh, okay. I just need to update. All right, it's looking like we're almost ready to start. And once again, I'm going to say I am going to go until 60 subs. and I can actually go to bed. So please help me get to bed on time. Thank you, buddy. G. Oh, I'm so excited. Someone give me something to build that's not massive. Not massive. But seriously, I'll build anything. Anything not insanely inappropriate, I might add. Oh, that's where I was. All right. Do some building, do some figuring out on stream stuff. Okay, I'm really excited to check out the copper golem. Oh my god. You hand him stuff. I don't want to punch him. Okay, so if I take he won't take from barrels, which is kind of disappointing to figure that out or to learn about that when I was already at a point where I had built most of this around barrels. All right, let's see what you do. Wait. Oh, cool. I'm fangirling over this. Come on. Turn the barrel. Turn the barrel. Yeah, I don't. I say as I have a bunch of copper in there. Greenhouse. Oh, okay. Let's go check out a greenhouse. Could really fit in. Part of me wants to be a bit of a smart ass and just build a literal greenhouse. Where would I put a greenhouse? Um, on this island, I think would be pretty cool if I put. Well, okay, I'm gonna place. There's gonna be a bridge running. Well, the bridge is running through here, so yeah, I could definitely place a greenhouse right here. All right, what blocks though? What blocks? Any particular blocks you want to see? Uh, how do I want this? Because I could legitimately put this in the world. I would legitimately put this in. How do I want this? Well, I'm gonna want to take that out real quick so it doesn't distract me. But we're thinking about I'll do a stable eventually. The water's gonna hit right through here, and we could have potentially some waves coming in from the open ocean, which isn't a very large ocean, but you know. Oh, hmm. Honestly, I've never thought about actually building a greenhouse. I do like this kind of look, these kind of blocks for more so the bottom, but I kind of have to make it look more modern. I am gonna do green windows because that's what always came into my head. I always thought greenhouses had to have green windows for the plants. I kind of want this raised up as well. Okay, so I think the pathway will come in through here. I'm gonna remove the grass, the panes from here. I don't really like the look of gravel. I'm gonna fill all this in. Hmm. So you're gonna be coming down a pathway. This isn't. This is gonna be a pathway. I don't know. I'm gonna have there. The it's gonna be elevated, not entirely vertical. Mostly, not entirely uh diagonally, but mostly diagonally. And you know what? I think mud bricks on the outside. I'm gonna go through like this. Just in the final. I might put in some stone as well, but all of this would be grass up here, and then I'd texture it with dirt, maybe a little bit of terracotta, throw that in. Uh, I don't want to just block vomit, but I do want a little bit of variation. And oh my gosh, there's dogs. I love dogs. Chat, leave a like if you like dogs. Yeah, FEMA, doing Minecraft now. So the water coming in would hit this, though I think at a certain point I'm gonna get underwater barriers. At least look like there's underwater barriers. I like grass, I just like having control over where I put the grass. And I think a big underrated thing that a lot of people miss out on is actual dirt. Actual dirt in grass areas. A lot of, I think it's really underutilized. I should make tutorials. Doing tutorials, yeah, but I'm also going to do some kind of lifting stuff. Are you still two? Skill issue. Skill issue. All right, I'm going to cut it off right here for right now. I think I will expand. Do I want to expand? Yeah, I'm going to want to expand this. Never mind. How's this look? How's this look? I do want to leave a few blocks of space. I'm actually going to bounce it back out again. And I'm going to move up with this. This is going to add a bit more depth to the stream. Doxed? Well, thank you. Got told I should build a greenhouse. I'm going to build a greenhouse now. I just realized I said stream. It's going to add more depth to the build. I'll get a profile pic eventually. Hmm. I really don't like the gravel there, but I'm not going to change it yet. And I think this is about the line where the gravel is gonna, not the gravel, the mud is gonna go to. Don't like how there's not a lot, how this is kind of a straight line. I like a bit more variation. It makes it feel like someone actually built the brick around something, or it's like they had to place it in a specific spot. Why leave the gravel? Being lazy. It makes it feel, the brick makes it feel more human. Like a human made this instead of just, I'm gonna take away all this water. If I had to guess who number two would be, could be High JK, could be Axel. Yeah, yeah, I know a human did make this, but I want it to feel more personalized, less industrial of that size and more so by hand, not with machines. That's probably a better way of putting it. I don't want it to be have a machine feel. Like to compare, it's like 18th century house versus 21st century house where I need to dig something. Well, I'm just going to use a backhoe. I'm going to rent a backhoe. And it's like a massive hole. Well, if I'm in the 18th century, I'm going to go, damn, I'm going to need to get a whole bunch of people to dig a hole, especially if like Midwestern. I'm thinking of Laura Ingalls Wilder, Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, yeah. Have a good night, FEMA. Definitely school's very important. My classes don't start until noon, so I'm all good. Bye. Thank you. I love how I said I was gonna make this small, and then I don't make it small. I made it a little bit big. I'll put some bricks right here. Make it a little high. Get a ledge right here, actually. I can get a ledge right here. Um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of bland or kind of stick off. It sticks out too much. 5 more subs? Oh, wow. I'll definitely finish this. Unless, I'll definitely finish this, yeah. Okay, that's gonna get me. That's gonna get at me. I don't want to trap the sheep underneath here. So I'm gonna kind of build around. The more and more time I spend on this, the more and more I actually really want to build this. And I trapped a pig. Okay, pigs aren't trapped. I think we're due for a little bit of story time. All right. Oh, that sheep's gonna die. So, last year, April, I'm in a boat. I'm doing crew. So, what you call rowing boats, you call them shells. And we are racing, we're doing seat racing. And we finished our first 1K. We all switch out in the boats on the water, which hearing that for the first time, being told that you were going to switch out with someone, I was like, what? You mean I'm going to get out of my boat and get into another person's boat? You're serious, right? No, no, they're serious. It's really not that hard in eights. It's really sketchy in fours, depending on how heavy you are. It's a bit more sketchy with me because I'm about 220 pounds, but I'm getting ahead of myself with the story. So we finished that 1K, switch up our seats, and we go, we row back to the finish line or to the start line, and we're angling back. The other boat is trying to figure out some stuff, and the wind starts to pick up. And the wind, oh my God. If you've seen 8 college aged boys freaked out by something, you haven't seen people freaked out. It was kind of terrifying. In fact, the weather got so bad so quick that we had no hope but to leave our boats on a river. And I fell into the water, which April weather, right? It's not that bad. No, there's hail, raining sideways. A Family Guy. Inside out, rain sideways, 2 blocks away. It was absolutely insane. And I came home, or came into my dorm, absolutely soaked. This is just laying out. I was cold, freezing, and we, before I fell out of the boat, before I came out of the boat, I lost my Helix. I lost my super expensive ass shaker cup, which is like 30 bucks. Daisy got it for me. Oh my God, I felt so bad about losing it. I handed the lid to our coxswain, and the coxswain is the person that steers the boat. The coxswain saved my shaker, but the dude behind me lost my bottle, which I don't blame him for losing the bottle. I'm surprised I kept my shaker. I took it off though to try and keep it. No, that wasn't gonna work. It We got hit by waves. By the way, these are like 4 foot tall white cap waves on a river, on the Snake River. It was utterly insane. All right, so I think I did finish the story. My ability to stay focused is quite bad. Any questions about the story? I can answer questions. Anyways, college sports are fun, and if you have the opportunity to do them, do it. Don't take it for granted. You know what, actually? I think there's mud brick walls. Ooh, there are brick walls. I don't know how I'm going to want to use this, but the switch was not my fault. It was my fault, but ooh, I don't know what I did there. Right. All right, chat. What do we like better? Do we like do we like panes? Do we like panes with mud brick? Or do we like panes with walls? I wonder how this would look if I just completely took that out and placed walls here. Hmm? 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 Oh no, it wasn't sad. It was hilarious. It separated the men from the boys. The the older guys didn't struggle with it at all. They handled it pretty well. No boats were lost by the men that day, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's how you spell pains, but you don't need all those extra S's. Yeah, see, that just kind of feels like, and that feels too skinny. I think maybe I want a bit more depth. I think that works for corners. See, I don't know if I like this. I can add stuff on the corner though to make it feel less boxed in. I'm trying to avoid it looking all boxed in, which is going to be hard with a. Uh, you don't really need, not really need. This is Minecraft. Anything works. This is a fictional. Oh, what am I building? I am building a greenhouse, and because I like to be an ass, I am using green blocks or green glass panes. Though actually, it's because I the first greenhouse I ever saw was my great grandfather's, and I entirely forgot that forgot to finish my sentence. The the greenhouse was the greenhouse that he had was green, and I thought all greenhouses had to be green. And I learned about where there's the greenhouse gas effects. And I'm like, oh, green helps trap in heat better. So I think it's just a bit more interesting to look at. What if I put it right there? No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I know a greenhouse isn't actually green. Me and my dad built one, and it wasn't green. It was white. Okay, where would the entrance be though? Because I want to walk in through here. And if I'm going to walk in through here, I'm gonna destroy the wall right there. All right, so I think I'm gonna walk in through here. Right, so let's just pretend I've built the bridge and I'm coming in through here. Almost punched that dog. I'm gonna come in through here. All right, all right, all right. For real. I'm gonna come in. I think the door right here would be good. The door right here would be good. I think I am gonna go back to mud brick walls. I think a copper door would look really, really nice. Ooh, I like this. Doesn't have to be waxed. Yeah, I know it's a little bit bigger than what I should be building for wanting to make a quick build. Who told me to build the greenhouse? Buddy J told me to. G. I don't know how to say his name properly. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, they added a whole bunch of copper stuff. Doors, chains. Chains? Okay, okay. I think doors have been in for a long time. Doors aren't new. Doors are not the new part, but there's other stuff that is new. Hmm. I think consistency with the corners is going to work, even though I don't really want to fill in the corners with that. And actually, I think you could have. Oh, you know what's also a good part about using green is that I have so much green. It's like the copper's like a blue green. I'm colorblind. Okay. I think it matches. So if I'm making any weird color decisions, you're like, what the heck? Why are you doing that? I'm colorblind. And it affects the way I see color. I perceive it a little bit differently. And I know the whole like, oh my gosh, dude, is your green the way you see green, the way I see blue, or the way I see red? Like, I'm not going to get into that. I think that's been debunked as a thought, but that does not match. I think it matches. Chat, it matches. Chat, it definitely matches. Does this match? Does this work? Does this work, chat? Okay. Hmm. Well, what doors would you suggest? Or should it even. Okay, but you're the only person saying that doesn't work. And I think it does work. Could we get a third opinion? It is pretty blue. Okay. I'll take the third person point of I'll do waxed doors. I'll do waxed copper. I think I'm gonna place it. Oop, oop, oop. How about this? How about doors in? Yeah, you were right. I'm gonna try and find. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have made this build more symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if I want a quick point or a center point, it's gonna have to be. Okay. Too orange? What's too orange? We'll call this a rough draft. Your blue's growing on you. Hmm. Well, tell me whether you think blue or blue or regular copper. Now I could go one of two ways. I could do dark prismarine for the roof or do iron blocks. I'm kind of hoping I can make iron blocks look good because I have way more access to iron blocks than I have. The doors are copper colored. You can't argue. You can't convince me on this. I really want iron to look good on this. Okay, iron. I can tell right now iron blocks aren't going to look good. I can tell right now. I can do it as a ceiling. All right, let's see what dark prismarine, or if I was Swedish, I'd say dark prismarine. How would it work? It's not going to work there. I'm going to want it to hang off. That's why I've gone away from it. Why I think I'm going to go away from it. If anyone's watched any Corrales, they'll understand that. Ooh, okay, no. No, 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 no. That doesn't work. Um, bricks. See if bricks work here on the roof. Hmm. I don't like how tall that roof is. Wood would look good. See, I kind of struggle. Like, this was all me. All this was me. And I did a pretty good job of this. This right here, not me. Not me. This was, I actually made a post on on YouTube, and I pointed out the guy who made this. I think it looks really nice. But as you can tell, roofing, not really exactly my strong suit. But I actually came over to look at this to see how he did this and how he used the pallets. I think some dripstone and maybe granite would work good. Sorry for yawning. I think I'm not gonna do a that kind of roof. Granite roof. We're gonna go granite roof and test out mud brick. You know what? Would stairs in the corners work well? Brick combo. Yeah. I need to maybe not place all those before I actually see if I like it, because that's going to be a pain to destroy. Hmm. Pretty excited for Los Pollos Hermanos. I think the ceiling is going to make or break this entire build, as if it's already not going to fall apart. The design process. So I have already some of the support pillars laid out in my head. For some reason I feel like there's not any. Okay, yeah, there are granite stairs. I was like, are there? It feels like they wouldn't have that for some reason. Okay, this is I feel like the thing from Fantastic Four. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Oop, a lot. Hmm. I like that in the corner. I don't think these corners look that bad at all. I think I actually quite like this. Now I am gonna have to sleep on this and approach this when I'm more rested and not stressed out. So there's gonna be maybe a pillar right here. there's going to be a pillar roughly in the middle right here. All right, this looks not bad from the inside. I'll just have to readjust the block texturing. I think texturing would really fix this for me. What do you guys think of a stair right here to show the breaking, deterioration? And this is obviously just like a rough draft of how I want it to look. I'm probably going to change it up like 15 more times before I place it in here or in my world. I desperately want to make more builds out of brick. I just can't figure out how to make it look the way I want it with my touch, my brain, the way my brain builds, the way my brain approaches everything. Hmm. I think I'll do this. And I'll section off to hide that. And this will be what the final build looks like. Ooh, that is tough to look at. I'm gonna need to use a different block to break this up. Copper? Maybe, yeah, some copper. I think copper would really work here, actually. You have to do cut copper. You can't do any other form. You can't just do plain copper. Hmm. Copper to outline, stick out from what the ceiling is. I think I'm making some pretty bizarre choices. You're definitely gonna be able to see this from above if I choose this. Seeing it from above will not be a problem. How does that look? I can't see any other comments right now. I'm gonna finish up my Duolingo. Hey, we're at 10 likes. That's pretty cool. I might low-key just change it from 60 subs to 15 likes because the likes are easier than subs. Because I have to get to bed because I am starting to get tired. But I do desperately want to finish this on stream. Ooh, 56 subs? I am learning Spanish on Duolingo. I'm not too good at Spanish, but I have about 530 days, a 530-day streak, and I haven't broken it since I started. I originally started it in high school to learn Spanish so that I wouldn't fail my Spanish class because I'm like, can't fail a class. But I think you all get the point of how, oh, you know what? You know what? No, 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 no. How about this? How about this? How about this? I actually like both. You know that? Ooh, okay, okay. Hear me out though. Hear me out. What if mud brick wall? I think you can see that through the top, but internally, I think that looks a little bit better. Ooh, I don't know if I really like that. I don't really know if I like this. I don't think all of them should be glass, but I think a few of them should definitely be glass. But I want a few of these like that. Cooking? Thank you. I think I am cooking. I might not have good food choices, but I know how to cook. I might not be in the kitchen a lot. That don't mean I can't cook. Okay. So I'm not gonna finish. I don't think I'm gonna finish. I don't think I'm gonna have time to finish the roof tonight. But what I will have time for is the flooring. So I am taking that out temporarily. I wasn't sure on what floor I wanted. I'm gonna remove the copper, the iron doors from my inventory. And internal doors to add more depth. That's a big thing I think I see is that you need more depth in builds. No, it doesn't really sound like it, but I'm still feeling quite a little bit energetic. I'm trying to not be so loud and so out there, but I am feeling really excited about this because this is kind of coming along. I didn't even think I was going to ever build a greenhouse in my world, and now I'm looking at the point where I'm like, well, shoot, I could put a greenhouse in here, and also, as well as the greenhouse, there is going to be a harbor there, so this could actually work with looking like a bit more old. And you know what? I could put some brick. I'm gonna mix up right here. I'm gonna place that there. Place that there. The inside stuff could be that now. I don't really like this. I like that better. And then, is there a middle to this? There's a middle to this. All right, so inside path, you're gonna open up the doors. You're gonna guide along, turn across right here, and actually only one long pathway. I want a bit smaller of a pathway. And I think I will make it look like it's being overtaken by grass and whatnot. Rooted dirt, coarse dirt. Make this path look a little trampled down on, less touched, less known. That right there. Oh, poor pig, that pig's stuck there. But packed mud will be the main block used. So if that guy doesn't fall down. I am making space for the plants. Gonna go around here. No, I'm not gonna touch this. I'll place a tree right here. I think that would look pretty nice. A tree right here. What do you think, chat? Tree right here? Hold up, hold up. I think I might cook some more. I think I could cook some more. Where are the tree saplings? Goodness. Just going to place a basic oak sapling. Yes, tree. Thank you, Senna. Am I saying that right? I really hope I am. So this is just going to be a placeholder. I'm going to actually do a custom made tree right here. And I can expand this higher right here. Or no, maybe have like a bonsai tree. Um, how does dry tall grass look? Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. I think it works better with savanna though. I was expecting that to be taller. I was thinking, well, could that look like wheat? How short is short grass then? That's barely. How does this count as tall grass? I mean, if you feel like subscribing to help me go to bed earlier, I think that'd be really nice. Not in Minecraft. You can put a little tree in a plant in a pot. But yeah, class at noon tomorrow though, so it's not like a massive deal. I just remembered what I wanted to do. Place that there, looks a little nicer. 3 more subs until 60. Oh, that's crazy. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna also look at some good times with Scar stuff for this. I know there was a season where he had a really big treehouse where he was selling, like, I think wood. So that looks really good, and I'm gonna try and get some inspiration. Now, obviously, mine isn't gonna look the same because he had a A-frame roof. I want to say it's called A-frame, but I'm not doing A-frame roof. Right, so this is the walk around path. You're gonna go around this. I know Mog Swamp, the 100 Days, the super flat guy, or the most popular super flat guy, made a really nice treehouse with a whole bunch of real life plants and stuff, which I found it really cool. Pretty cool. I can actually probably store some stuff here. Put a chest right here. some bamboo here. And I think you can actually put string on over this. Did I put the string there? Yeah, okay. So I can hold them at that level, and if you look on it head on, you can barely even notice it. Did I put what? Oh, because I was trying to place I was trying to place something else, not wood. I do want to kind of hide that a little bit. And you know what? I can even place that through. Give the impression that it grew up so high, it just entirely broke through, and I think that's kind of cool. I think I can place also string on top of that, keep that bamboo shoot small. How's this look though? It's not too thick, not too annoying. Still get around, still run through it. Nice. All right, there's one. I can't believe I've streamed for almost 2 hours now. That's crazy work. I'm really starting to feel it though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Now all this is gonna be like this. All the walls are gonna have glass panes. Yeah, they used to torture people with bamboo. Uh, they would. It. That's not really stream friendly. I'm gonna ask you not to talk about that. Hmm. Do an underwater section right here. You know that? And you did spell it right. You did. So dark prismarine right here. You know what? We're gonna actually destroy this and place something entirely different. I want a slightly bigger pink. Oh, you're fine. And that's a little bit excess on lights, but I'm gonna need more lights. And I'm gonna do a different color. I'm gonna do a blue. So this is cyan. I don't really know if I like the cyan look though. So that's cyan. I like this color. Do you chat? Do we like this color? I just don't think talking about torture is necessarily stream appropriate. I don't know YouTube guidelines. I don't even know if I'm gonna get in trouble for even mentioning the word. I hope not. I really wouldn't want to get in trouble this early into my YouTube career. So I'm gonna hear this out. Oh, you're okay. That's also why I've kept swearing at a minimum. All right. Where's the sand? I think I actually only had like one slip up, and that was because I said the wrong word, and I meant a different word. Okay. So we have lily pads, kelp, seagrass. I don't think lily pads are really gonna be in here. Oh, okay. How do I take care of this? Okay, so for time being, that's gonna be there. Okay, I think I have a good solution. I'm just gonna block off everything, and I shouldn't have any issues. It's not like I'm not an adult. I'm 20 years old. I can most certainly say stuff. Chat. It's just what's the most respectful thing to do? Okay, so is this gonna take water out? It is gonna take water out. Thank you. I was hoping it was gonna turn out good. Actually, I think I'm gonna destroy all this. Yeah, replace it all, and then replace it again. That way water doesn't leak out. Oh, you know what? That's right. 15 subs and I can in the stream. I forgot about that. I was only focused on the 60. I forgot about the 15 likes. Maybe both. Please both. Uh, okay. I know I'm doing this needlessly complicated. It didn't have to be this hard, but you know, I guess sometimes you gotta break a few eggs before you can make an omelet. And look how good it's turning out. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, 2 more subs? You guys have been amazing tonight. You know, before doing YouTube, I always felt as though people who thanked their audience, it's like, well, it's corny. You have so many subscribers. And then now that I'm actually trying to pursue this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it really does feel that deep. It really feels that important. It really feels that huge that people support you. It really feels like that. It I don't know if you can understand until I can sub if you play more Minecraft. I mean, I'll play more Minecraft always. I love playing Minecraft and I've got a video planned. I just have to start recording it and this is probably going to end up in the video actually. The this building. In fact, I can definitely schedule a stream for tomorrow night to play more Minecraft if you definitely would like that. I'm always trying to enhance my building skills. But it's crazy. I think I started with like 52, 53 subscribers tonight and now it feels like I'm just rising. Okay. I think that's the fish tank. Hmm. You know, I think I'm going to switch to survival to see if I can fix this out because I don't like the water falling like that. Everything has to be a source block, I think. And that's what I'm getting problems. So I'm going to switch over to survival to see if I can fix this. Because the big thing, I think, is yeah, sorry, I completely lost track of my thought. But the great thing about this stream latency is I can just hear it over and over again and I won't forget. I can rehear what I'm saying. Whew. All right. Okay. I don't think it's going to ever stop being like that. I think I'm just going to constantly have to deal with that image of the of it falling. I was like, why am I not drowning? I'm in drowning. I'm in survival mode. I'm not drowning because I have my Aqua Affinity helmet on. I have part of my broken gear from my world. Yeah, it's just gonna do that, I guess. Wow. One more life and I'm free. And when I say broken, I mean like not the I mean the definition of super strong. Nope, 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 no. Oh, one more like actually. Or two more subs. One more like or two more subs. I forgot what I was trying to grab. I'm gonna replace my mud brick wall that I broke. All right, so think this would kill a fish, and I do not want to kill fish. But I think Minecraft turtles can survive. So, Daisy, if you want a turtle named after you in this fish tank, I'll name a turtle after you. But the next person to comment will also get a turtle named after them. All right, we got one turtle. So, if you want a turtle named after you to stick in this Minecraft world, get a turtle. I really don't want to mess this up on stream. Oh, Axel's gonna get the turtle. And then when I build this in survival, I will remember. Okay. So, do you want it spelled like your username or do you want the A capitalized? Hey, I really appreciate that. Watch hours really help towards channel monetization. Do it however. I'll do it with a capital A then, unless you change your mind. And I looked this up, and turtles don't die underwater. Well, obviously turtles don't die underwater. Stay still. Axel, Daisy. All right, turtles. What I mean about that is fish can die when exposed to air in Minecraft, and dolphins need both air and water to breathe. You can't just leave a dolphin in air, and you can't just leave a fish in water. You can't just leave a dolphin in water. It needs both air and water. And when we go out of chunk range, they deload when they stop swimming, and then they drown because their code doesn't allow them to breathe. Oh, you know what, Cena? Uh, I will. I can do one more. I can do one more. Tell me how you want me to spell it, though. Right. So, Cena, Axel, and Daisy. And I do apologize if I'm spelling your name wrong. So it's two segments of my hurdle fight. And that's two segments of my greenhouse done. And I already know what number three is going to be. It's going to be a tree, but I'm going to plan that probably for tomorrow because what is utterly crazy is I have gotten two 15 likes on this stream, which is what I needed to go to bed. I feel pretty happy about that, guys. I'm gonna save the sheep real quick. I'm gonna save this guy as well if he wants to be saved, which I don't think he does. And this pathway isn't finalized. Is he gonna come out? You gonna come out, buddy? I'm gonna force him out. You don't get a choice. You're gonna be freed, bud. Oh my god, there's a poor pig under there. Alright, good night, Cena. Yeah, I'll schedule a stream for tomorrow. Probably around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Alright, that's gonna end up my stream for tonight. Utterly crazy getting this much support. I really appreciate it. Alright, thank you guys. Uh, good night. Thank you.